U.S. Forest Service is using unmanned aerial systems across the region and the nation. We're using it for forest health, for natural resource management. We're using them on wildfires to better generate information for the firefighters, to update maps and intel for the local communities. We can also use the UAS for doing prescribed fire, both monitoring prescribed fire and for aerial ignition. So currently the Regional US program is supporting a project here in the International Forest to thin the forest out, decreasing stand density. So some of those trees are going to be felled, bucked up. Some of that material will be removed from the forest. Some will be piled and burned in place. A lot of the people that are familiar with the Mammoth Lakes Basins have seen a lot of the really good fields work that's been done directly around the community, and we're really just trying to make a strategic push to make that buffer even bigger. We're currently using the UAS platform to generate aerial imagery, and from that aerial imagery we can generate 3D models of the stands of trees, and from those 3D models we can start taking measurements, the size of the crown of the tree, the base diameter, which trees are dead, which trees are struggling, and which trees are healthy, and that helps us better lay out our projects, open up the forest and make them more sustainable and make them stronger, more resilient to wildfire, to beetles, to climate change, to all the different things that are impacting our forest lands here in Region 5 in California. This project is looking at treating thousands of acres across the landscape. When we use unmanned aircraft systems to generate and survey this data, it allows us to scan a much larger area in a much quicker manner. In the past, we would send foresters out in the forest with clipboards and tape measures, and they would walk through the forest and estimate tree height and tree diameter and crown densities. It's very laborious, and it takes a long time for them to cover any kind of really serious acreage. We could fly 150 to 200 acres a week and get that mapped and modeled. If we could map an area from the air in an afternoon, that would take somebody a month of walking on the ground and measuring those trees. That's a force multiplier, and it frees people up to go do other projects and actually implement those projects. And on the risk mitigation side of it, you don't have people walking through patches of dead, dying trees. And in windstorms, even in heavy rains, those trees can fall down. We've had firefighters killed and injured by trees, and we've had employees killed and injured by trees. And we want to help protect the public as well. We're not putting our employees in danger just to survey these areas. We can identify hazard areas and really work to keep people out of there and prioritize which areas are going to get treated. In the region and the nation, the growth of unmanned aircraft systems, their implementation, it's been exponential. We've seen 300% growth in the 3 years basically since the program was stood up. It's definitely increasing, because if we can get that data, we can keep our people safe and we can do our jobs better.